Today I'm going to show you how to clean the coils on a mini quad um, Gratco machine. This in particular, I already cleaned it and maintained it, so I'm just going to show you anyways how it's done. Um, First and foremost, again, make sure your machine is plugged, unplugged, and then it's always best to take everything out, all the juices that you have, put them in jugs and put them on your fridge. So after you have all the product out, you unplug the machine, and what you gotta do is we pretty much use the same tools. We're gonna use a Phillips screwdriver, and we're gonna use one of these brushes as well, and then also a drill. So to do that, you got to take this the side panels off. You got one on each side, one here, one here. Also, you're gonna take these other two panels. You're gonna take the front out and then the back one out. So let's start it. Also, save your screws in a good spot like this. Get the panel off. Also, one of the best practices to take these panels, I always suck them into the sink while I'm working on this. So that way I clean them and put it back again, and then it'll look beautiful. So for right now, I'm just gonna put them on the side. I already got the other one out. Kind of speed the process a little bit. I'm gonna take the front panel out, and you're gonna take these two screws out, only two of them. Just slide and this comes with this glue in there, so just take it out. Okay, put it aside. And then I'm going to flip the machine to the other side, take the back one. For this one I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver. Sometimes they're kind of hard, and if that happens to you, you cannot take it out with this. You can also use some WD-40, squish some in there, let it soak for a while, and then you come back to it. Or also, you can use your drill. That works the best. Those things get rusted because of the water and all that. Get rusted. Alright. This one is basically just a slide up. See a little lip in here. You kind of go against it, just like that. And you can do the same thing on this. You can just throw them into the water, the sink, just soaked. So after you get this out, you'll be able to see that all the inside of it on both sides. This is the back side. I'm gonna flip it over, and you'll see. Like I said, this has already been cleaned up, but you'll see the coil right in the middle of the machine. I don't know if you can see it there, but basically, I do the same thing. I'll start by cleaning the coil like this. Gonna go up and down, like that, just like that, and then just like that. And I try to get all the dust as much as I can first before I put my degreaser. So just like that, and then you see all the big stuff to the other side. Flip it over. And you got to be careful with this little line right here. So you might gonna gently put it to the side. You don't want to damage that. So you want to just do it like that. Okay. Once I get all the dust out, I'm gonna use my cleaner. So I just do it like this. This is as much as I can on the inside. Just be careful with this little control board as well, not to get it wet. I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna put some on the other side. Also, just be careful when you squaring these. Because the compressor has all the electrical components as well. So you're probably going to want to cover this a little bit while you're doing this. Okay, so I'm going to let it soak for a little while. And then in the meantime, I'm going to get a towel. And with the same brush, I'm going to clean everything, all the dust that normally accumulates on the side of the machine. So I'm gonna get all that cleaned up. Make sure all the fan motors are cleaned up. So I'm just gonna go like that. Make sure it's all cleaned up. Same thing on this side. Just like that. Sure to get all the dust out. Get on the fan motor. And then use the rag to clean the compressor. I'm gonna clean it up like that. Now, on this particular case, because it's going to be hard to put water with the container, I fill up these with water. Okay, so you might gonna have another container, another bottle, fill up with water, and you do the same thing to rinse the coils off. So let's say this is water, and then we're gonna square it off with water just to get the degreaser off. Basically, you're rinsing off with the water, with a bottle of water. Once you're done, then like I said, just kind of wipe off the water that's probably gonna accumulate there, and clean it on the side. And that's how you clean it. We're gonna put it back together, and that's all you do it. Just reverse, just put the panels back in, and that's how you clean a condensing coil on a dip box, not dip box, but on the mini quad. So that's it.